Alright guys, well, I'm back today with another Amazon deal alert video, and there are some really awesome unique items in this deal alert video, and on top of that, some of the cheapest prices I've seen in a while on some of these particular items. I believe a lot of companies are prepping for those last minute Father's Day gifts, and a lot of these will arrive before Father's Day, some won't, so make sure you look at the shipping times. You know the drill. Leave a comment, second comment, heck, a third comment for Father's Day. Click the notification bell, share this video with your buddies in the group chat. Let's dig right into some of these deals, starting with probably one of the most unique fixed blades I've ever had out to the channel. And not only is it unique and cool, it is insanely functional with the materials and the specs and features, as well as the overall design. This is the GTK 33 full tang fixed blade knife with AUS 10 steel and FRN handles, as well as a handguard built in. This gives me like warrior, Japanese samurai vibes with AUS 10 steel with this two-tone finish and razor sharp, massive chopper. It's got FRN handles and an FRN sheath, and the sheath itself actually locks up off of that handguard. It's got those same locking clips that you would expect on a lot of those other knives. And then it's got lashing and lanyard points everywhere you want. If you wanted to throw this on top of a go bag and double this as like a machete or a survival knife, that's definitely acceptable to do with this as well. And potentially you can get a two-hand grip on this guy, but it's actually very comfortable and well balanced with a one-hand grip. It's available in two color variations. You've got the OD green, which I think looks really mean and nice, as well as the black, and these generally sell for 50 bucks. And look at the spine on this knife. It is absolutely massive, and that full tang design is going to be incredibly powerful. So you've got a 15.3 inch blade or knife overall, and this thing is a freaking beast. I love the fact that this thing is so thick. The blade thickness on this guy is actually 8 millimeters thick on the spine. So I love this guy right here. There's actually a 30% off discount code specifically for my viewers on this knife that drops the price down to $35 for this guy. So $35 for this beastly full tang knife. I think that's pretty darn cool. But let's move on. I spent a little bit too much time on that guy right there. This is probably one of my favorite SDOK EDC knives that they sell for under 50 bucks. This guy right here is DC 53 steel, two-tone G10 handles, and I love the color variation of the sheaths. Now, these guys actually generally sell for about 35 bucks, and I love the overall quality. When you pick this up, you feel like you're picking up an $80 or $90 fixed blade knife, but right now it's on sale for $33.25. 4.6 star review on Amazon. Adjustable belt clip to be carried horizontally, vertically, and you can adjust it for different belt sizes. And I love the fact when you grip this knife, you've got a spot for your thumb, and when you deploy it, you've got a full grip with some nice jimping on the back. I'm talking razor sharp out of the box, full tang design, lanyard spot at the back, and it's a very functional mid-size fixed blade if you want to run this on a budget battle belt, plate carrier setup, or just your standard EDC belt. Really nice knife, especially at $33.25. The next thing I want to talk about is another really awesome little EDC knife, and this is definitely like a micro EDC or compact EDC knife, again with DC 53 steel, full tang and G10 handles with a really nice Kydex sheath that locks up solid. It's got a little spot for your thumb right there to pop it out, and then the micro half-size clip right there for more discreet carry. Now, this is the for sale knife, and these generally go for $32 for black on black and about $28 for the silver on black that you see here, but both of the color variations are going to be dropping the price to $23.58. So $23.58 for a nice EDC fixed blade. Going to be hard to beat that, and that really makes a nice gift as well for Father's Day, like these two guys right here. Now, if your father wants like a samurai's chopper, that's pretty cool, but for me, that's more of a unique item, but I absolutely freaking love adding that thing to the collection. But let's continue. A great light that I've just fallen in love with, and it's not just because I partnered with ThruNite, it's because this is truly one of my go-to EDC lights for pretty much every day. It's USB-C recharging under the head right here, IPX8 waterproof rated. We actually froze these in a block of ice. This is the ThruNite Archer Pro S 704 Tactical Edition. 1459 lumen output at a double press, and then it's got a nice center spot to throw the beam for a pretty good distance, but it also has a nice diffuse light for using in a wide variety of applications. You can long press to go to a low lumen mode that's going to last you for days on end, perfect for bug out, prepping situations, reading, navigating a dark house at night without waking everybody up. Double reversible pocket clip to use this for the bill of your hat, and when you long press, it actually has stepless dimming and stepless brightness, and it'll flash when it hits that point, and then it'll start to go back the other way, and then it remembers the last setting you were at. Low battery indicator on the side, and I've fallen in love with this light. These generally sell for $30. I wanted to include these in the Father's Day special, but they weren't on sale, so I didn't mention them. They've dropped to the price of the lowest they've been in a while to $22.45, which is a great deal, and it also makes a great gift. Wuben has had a crazy relationship with the G5 clip light. This thing was released and immediately sells out. I make another video, it immediately sells out. This is one of the most popular and versatile lights, the EDC lights I've ever seen Wuben or a lot of other companies produce. Now it can rotate the head, allowing it to be used as a standard EDC light. And once you turn it on, you can actually adjust the brightness right here with this rotating knob. That head also rotates where you can utilize this to check IDs if you want to clip this onto a plate carrier if you're in law enforcement, or if you wanted to run this on your chest rig, if you're looking at things at night, maybe a plate carrier setup, or if you're an EMT, then you can rotate that clip right back and then use this as a standard EDC light. The other cool thing is you can long press and it'll go into, actually that tells you the how much battery life is left. But when you turn it on, you can long press and it switches over to RGB mode, and you can cycle through the color variations. So if you do want to stick this to something, like it's got a magnetic base right there and you want to stick it on the side of your car, you double click and now you have an alert strobe. Or with that alert strobe, you can clip this onto a bike, or you can clip this onto your backpack or pants while walking at night, and it's a great little indicator. It's got a mechanical lockout switch, USB-C recharging, and I love the versatility of this light, especially at the price point of $25. Now, every time it's released for my viewers and it's restocked, they will throw a 20% off clickable code for a limited time. And right now that code is active on the green and black, which drops the price down to $19.99. The only problem is they just restocked and it's still fulfilling to a lot of the Amazon warehouses. So this will arrive after Father's Day. But I wanted to mention it again because it is such a good deal on such a good flashlight at $20. Another deal that I want to mention is another fixed blade knife, 8.23 inches overall. It's the Dracnator knife. These generally sell for $35.99 with D2 steel and a contour G10 handle. Love the feel of this knife. Got the micro clip right there. Good Kydex sheath, really nice feeling, full Tang design, and it's got a very interesting blade profile. These are on sale for the lowest price in 30 days at $24.99. So if you also like kind of that micro fixed blade style knife for EDC carry, that's going to be a good one. And then we also have a few other deals on pocket knives from the company EMHT dropped the price on a ton. And then we, of course, 704 Gear, have the lowest prices we've had ever on about 8 of our knives, all with coated D2 steel, G10 handles, and completely reversible pocket clips. There are all going to be $19.99 for those 8 models. Now, I've already mentioned them a lot, but I'm going to link all of my favorites in the description below, as well as some other 704 Gear deals and bonus deals. And make sure you're following me on this channel so you don't miss any other opportunities. If you're new here, we do these Amazon Deal Alert videos every single week, and I buy or find or negotiate the best deals possible on your behalf. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.